How are you doing, everyone? In this video I thought I would show you the process with which I improve at chess puzzles. So this is an exemplary puzzle at 1800 rated. You can see here how this rook was hanging, right? And white plays queen to g6. So now this pawn is pinned and cannot take the rook. However, this move was a blunder and it's indicated by Stockfish as well, right? I'm not gonna show you the winning. I got it, but it took quite a lot of thought because it's not as straightforward. Let's scan for it systematically. What captures do we have? What checks do we have? And what attacks do we have? So we have this capture. We don't have this capture. Can we move free of the pin? Well, it would give us a check and then use a rook. So it's probably not that. But we also have queen takes e3. It's basically the only plausible move. Yet at the same time, we don't want to play it just because we know it's the only move that there probably is. Just because we think that that's got to be it. Because when improving the game, you actually want to improve your understanding. And you don't improve your understanding by guessing, right? You need to apply as much cognitive effort on your own in order to actually become better at it. Otherwise, there would be mathematics professors just by watching math lectures all day long and not really understanding what they are seeing. Obviously, only when you do the problems yourself and you think through it yourself, you apply your own mind to it, only then it is that you become better at it. So what happens after queen takes e3? Let's consider king f1, and this is actually a blunder. It took me some time to realize that it was just a mate in one move. I thought it would take 2 or 3 moves, but after queen takes e3, king f1, rook takes f4, there is no escape square for the king and he's checked, so it's checkmate. However, white doesn't have to play king f1. White can also play king to h1. And we have taken this pawn. Now, how do we convert this? So I can tell you as much. Queen takes e3 is correct. Basically, what we need to worry about is his queen checkmating us. There's this check, it goes here, and then there's this check, and we lose our rook. So we need to be fast. So let's go through it. So we take, he goes here, and is there a chance for us of another check, capture or attack? Yeah, sure. We can take this other pawn. So then that's queen takes f4. And this comes with a mating threat of queen f1, check, rook takes f1 only move, and rook takes f1, checkmate. Let's go through it. Queen takes here, this doesn't work. King here, rook here doesn't work. In fact, it loses this rook. But what about if we go queen here, then this check results in us going here, then here, but then after he has taken the rook, we would checkmate him. So he cannot take the rook, and his queen is actually attacked now. So this move sequence for him doesn't work. Do you see how? We take, it's correct, I've done the puzzle. He goes here, we take, we've won 2 points of material already. And if he wanted to check us, queen h7, we go here. Queen h8, we go here. Well, now, if he takes the rook, he loses to checkmate. So let's see that. And if he saves the queen, well, that's checkmate too. So this is a very uncomfortable situation for white. Needs to lose the queen or the rook. What would white play ideally? Ideally, after queen h7, king f8, would sacrifice the rook. And here, what would you play? Well, you would most likely not take with the queen. Can take with the rook, but then you will lose the rook. But you can take with the pawn, threaten to take the queen, and then on the next move may even threaten to take this pawn. So pawn takes is the best move, and there's this check for white, and the king just escapes. And we have still this threat looking at this, and yes, white is going to take our rook, but we've just won a rook from white plus 2 pawns. So what I did here is I solved the puzzle as far as I could myself. When I didn't come further because I actually didn't consider this move, then I thought about it again. It's all about applying as much cognitive effort as you can, not guessing the moves, because guessing the moves is not the way that you improve your chess. And I see so many people doing this wrong. Improving your chess elo is not about guessing, it's about understanding. And to structure my training, I'm actually currently working on my chess OS in Notion. And yeah, so it's not finished yet. This is how it looks like right now. There's supposed to be a journaling database so that you can journal, because I think a lot of chess actually is psychology. It does break down to that a lot. For example, when you just play careless moves. And then there's this database of tasks, that things that you want to do with a deadline. I will build a reminder system as well. And so, for example, I want to study 2 works endgames. This is something that I can do. You can also, I can also put in find some media, for example, link a YouTube video or a leisure study. chess.com lesson, something like that. And yeah, so obviously what I did today is I did tactics. So I would just click here and then it says what I did. So I've actually done this already. I've done tactics. Could have done something else as well. For example, I could have done serious study with a chess book. I didn't do that. And the reason I only said it improved my understanding a little bit is because normally I wouldn't have gotten this puzzle right. Now I understand why this puzzle works. And I can calculate from scratch now, whereas before I couldn't calculate it all the way through. But I only did one serious puzzle. Like this deliberate practice was only with this one puzzle that I did. So obviously my improvement in the game so far as I have done to this point, it's not going to be quite so meaningful. And then reflected number of serious games, and we can actually make this bigger, but I think I've locked the database. Yeah, so you can see it's still a work in progress, but I'm excited about this, and it's 0 games. Of course, reflecting your game, seeing why a move was wrong, seeing how you could have converted a win, or why you lost a win, and stuff like that, that will improve your chess as well. Another important thing in chess, of course, is creative thinking. And here on my Patreon, I have a mate in 2 that is difficult. I didn't invent this puzzle, but I forgot who did it. It was like a guy, he doesn't live anymore. Like it's an ancient puzzle basically. And this is a mate in 2, and yet still it's quite difficult. I didn't get it the first time. You can see this post. I will leave a link in the description. It's for free. You may just need a Patreon account, but I'm not sure. I have definitely some puzzles where you don't need to register at all. But you can just click join for free or something like that. It will show that, and you can become a free member and have cool puzzles like this. I'm not going to tell you the solution now though. Just if you want to, you can also become a knight, and then you will have access to more puzzles. But that's just if you want to. It's $7 a month. You can support me. No pressure whatsoever. I completely understand if you don't want to do this. What I do advise you to do though is that I advise to subscribe to this channel if you resonated with this kind of deliberate practice approach to chess puzzles and chess in general, because that's what my channel is about, and also the systematic approach as well with Notion, what I'm building right now. That's going to be it with the video though. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye.